This is a one-way exit. Once you leave, you cannot come back. Make sure you have all the equipment from the lockers. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Whew, okay, the radiation starts already. Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm an old guy gaming, and we are going to start a new series on Project Eden, playing it on the hardest settings, on the hardest start. That will be, of course, the Dead Planet, if you're familiar with this scenario. It's very cool. So, before we get started, just a couple of announcement sorts of things. You guys in the comments, those of you who did respond to the comments in the what we'll call the vanilla series, it's not really vanilla because I do have several custom planets and a custom solar system, but we'll just call it the vanilla series because it's, it doesn't have like storylines or anything like that going on with it. So anyway, those of you who commented, almost all of you said, yeah, do Project Eden. But I don't think I'm going to actually give that series up completely. And by the way, I do have 4 more videos that I've already recorded that I will release for that. I think I will keep it going. I'm just not going to be able to release videos daily for both this and that. So we'll get into this, and we'll see how it's doing, how I'm feeling about it, if I'm really enjoying it, and that sort of thing. And then we'll kind of decide, how things will go. But let's just say for at least the next week and a half or so, we'll keep both series going, and we'll just kind of see how things go from there. Okay, so pretty much that's it for the announcement. So I hope you guys enjoy this series, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. And if you do, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And let's go ahead and get rolling with this. Okay, so we're going to do this in the same situation that we did in the vanilla series. We're going to play the game on the hardest possible settings. And on top of that, we're going to play it on Project Eden and the Dead Planet start. So if you guys aren't familiar with this scenario, I'm not super familiar with it either. I'm actually fairly new to it. I started watching another YouTuber play it. And then decided, I want to give that a try too, because that looks really badass. So if you guys want the gory details, go ahead and go into the workshop and, read up on it. But the short version is that there's a whole bunch of planets and playfields, like over 100, I think, in this scenario. And the planets will include like vanilla style planets, but then there's also variations on the vanilla planets, and then there's all completely new, like weird off the wall planets that you wouldn't even find in vanilla, like plasma planets, for example. In addition to that, there's changes, lots of unique POIs, custom POIs. There's a storyline that goes to it. Notice that it is a work in progress, though, so we can't expect it to be completed or polished, but from what I've seen from it so far, it's actually really pretty good and pretty playable even as it is now. So, more playfields, more variety in planets, a bit of a storyline to go on, and some other, kind of cool features for this scenario. So like I said, if you want to get all the details, I encourage you to go out to the Steam Workshop and read up on it. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the settings. So what we're going to do is we're going to call this OG Eden. Yeah, we'll just call it OG Eden. Game name doesn't really matter that much. The seed I don't care about. We'll just leave the seed the way it is. Difficulty settings. Let's go ahead and set this to hard mode. And in addition to the hard settings, we are going to do the blueprint spawn limit, and we're going to do the limit for block devices, and of course we're going to put mass and volume on. So basically now, guys, I've got these settings set as hard as I can possibly get them set here in Empyrion. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Click OK. Now we're going to go to the Dead Planet, which is here, right? Yeah. Tosdra is what the random gen is going to call this planet. So basically, this is a dead planet. It is a planet that, there's going to be some story, and we'll go through that as we play through. But basically, this is a planet that has been devastated by a nuclear holocaust, by nuclear war. In fact, let's just read what this says here. So First of all, this is very hard. There's no tutorial. We start in a cryo facility. We got basic equipment. The starting planet requires advanced knowledge of the game mechanics and is intended for highly experienced players only. After a nuclear war devastated your planet, you were put into cryosleep to await transportation to an interplanetary arc ship. The ship never came. Years later, you awaken to find yourself on a dead planet in the midst of a nuclear winter. This planet has been stripped of all natural resources and is almost completely devoid of any life. You will need to brave the intense cold, the deadly radiation, while you'll scavenge and salvage for the supplies needed to survive, and eventually build a small vessel capable of escaping your former home. Note, too, that I can't access the blueprint factory on this planet, so it's completely disabled. So we're going to have to actually build a ship. We're going to have to build a small vessel from scavenged parts, because there's no mineral deposits on this planet either. So from scavenged parts that we're going to loot and salvage, we're going to have to build a small vessel and get off this planet. Now, I have no intention of staying on this planet any longer than we absolutely have to, because the place just sucks. It's dead. It's just, you'll see. You'll see when we get into the game. So, we're going to build the most basic small vessel that we can get away with that has warp capability, because we're going to have to warp to another system once we do get off the planet and get the hell out of here. Okay, so that's going to be the plan. All right, so let's see. That's pretty much it. This is going to be really hard. Now, I want to make sure that we're setting the proper expectations too for this hard mode series. This is not Dead is Dead. Okay, it's not permadeath. I am almost certainly going to die, and probably several times in the beginning here, because this is going to be brutal. This is going to be even worse, guys, than the start on the vanilla series that we did on the arid planet. Okay, except for instead of dealing with heat, we're dealing with cold, and on top of the cold, the food and the O2 going down quickly, we are also going to have to deal with radiation, which we didn't have to deal with on the vanilla start. Okay, so what I guess we'll call the rules is that I am going to fight to survive, okay? I am not going to give up and die just so that my character can replenish his stats when he resurrects. We are going to fight for every breath of the way. But we're almost certainly going to die, okay? I'm going to try to minimize the number of deaths, but it's going to happen. So, don't be expecting this to be a permadeath series, because that's not what it's about. What it is about is seeing, can we do this? Can we play this game on the hardest settings, on a very hard, already hard, even on normal settings scenario, and, make a good go at it? That's really what we're about. And if we accomplish that in the early game, then it's going to turn more into a normal Let's Play series. Things will take longer, of course, with the hard settings, but once we establish a foothold, then we'll kind of transition from, oh my God, this is super hard mode, into normal Let's Play, and then have fun with the scenario and explore the planets and the different play fields and that sort of thing. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, here we are. We are in the cryo facility. And following the lore and all that, we have been in stasis in this cryopod for several years. And we have just woken up, and we're going, what the hell? Why are we still here? How come we're not on this arc ship that was supposed to come and get us? Okay, so that's kind of the story that's going on here. So let's go ahead and grab what equipment that we can. I'm not going to do like I did in the vanilla series and throw everything away except for my multi-tool, which is, I can't, we're not going to do that. This is going to be hard enough as it is, trust me. Trust me on that one, okay? All right, so we already got a set of light armor on, so we're going to keep that. Another thing too about this, if you guys have seen, are seeing this for the first time, or at least the Dead Planet start, we're almost completely reliant, guys, upon salvage and looting, because there's no natural resources. Well, there's wood and stone, but there's no ore and that sort of thing. And I don't even think there's even water on this planet. Okay, so it's going to be all about what we can loot, what we can salvage, and what we can make of those things. But we can't just grab every single little thing that we come across either, though, because of the fact that, of course, we have weight and volume on. So, for example, we do not need 2 flashlights. Okay, we don't need 3 sets of light armor. I might hang on to those just because we're not going to have the ability we may not have the ability to make new, and or we might not come across a repair station before we get the hell out of here. So let's handle those for now. How much do these weigh? They are. It's not giving me a weight. It's just giving me a volume. I guess they don't weigh anything. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then we don't have to worry about weight anyways. Okay, so let's see. We don't need 3 multi-tools. We don't. We just don't. Okay, so we're going to get rid of those. Everything else, though, we want to hang on to. So let's put the survival tool there. They do give us a multi-tool with some charges off the bat, so we'll take that. We'll put some bandages down there. Anti-radiation ointment and immunity shots. Food is going to be a huge thing, and then oxygen bottles. The coffee or hot beverage or whatever you want to call it is going to help a tiny bit. In fact, you know what? I don't think we need that one either because we got the shoulder light. Okay, so that's kind of going to be our inventory arrangement there. So we can't loot any of these other cryopods here. So basically, it's just these 2 locker thingies that we can get stuff out of to start. Okay, so I think if we just access this. Oh yeah, we do. Okay, let's read this. This is some lore here. It's kind of cool. All right, log Crowsleaf Facility 2417-A. Log number 13. We won the war. At least that's what they tell us. Does anyone truly win nuclear war? Oxygen is running low, so the rest of the survivors went into crowsleep while I stayed awake to keep an eye on things. A transport should be coming to pick us up in a few days and take us to the Ark. Log number 14. It's been a week and no transport has shown up. When I asked how long it will be, I was told another 24 hours. It's been 3 weeks. A few weeks ago, I stopped receiving any signals from the Ark or from UCH Command. I fear the worst. Log 16. I made the decision to brave the radiation and venture outside. It's been 3 months, and there is no more food here. Perhaps I can scavenge for something in the nearby ruins. Log 17. I'm not alone here. The rest of the logs are incomprehensible gibberish, followed by automatic generated logs showing dwindling power reserves. Okay, so that's pretty ominous, guys. That's pretty damn ominous with what we have to work with. And he said, I'm not alone here. I wonder what he means by that. Because as far as I've seen, I've watched a little bit of YouTubers do this, and I played it for about 30 minutes myself a couple of days ago just to see if it's even feasible at all. And I think it is. I didn't know there were any other creatures on this planet, but maybe there is some kind of radiation beast we're going to run into that's going to try and eat us. So, okay, survival priorities. Creative thinking is required to survive. Improvise and adapt. Loot nearby caches for basic survival equipment. Make full use of anti-radiation medicine. Take over wreckage bases as temporary homes. Continue to explore and loot to keep your O2 food radiation in check. Survival caches contain valuable equipment and supplies. Scavenge together resources to build a basic HV. Continue to loot and salvage to upgrade your HV and base. Break surface boulders or start a mushroom farm to gain XP. Build SV and escape the planet. So breaking surface boulders does not give XP. In fact, the only way that I think we can do XP, since we can't really, there's nothing to kill. There's nothing. The only way that I know of that we can get XP is by picking mushrooms and the brain fungus stuff. I don't know if we get XP for anything else other than that. Maybe if we place some blocks, we might get some too. And remember, I have that set to the hardest setting too, so that's going to be slow going. All right, we are running out of food, guys. We do have rations on us, but as soon as we step outside, it's going to be on. But we can't stay here. There's nothing else for us here. So let's go ahead and go. This is a one-way exit. Once you leave, you cannot come back. Make sure you have all the equipment from the lockers. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Whew, okay, the radiation starts already. So we're going to make a beeline for the supply caches, and we're heading for that crashed shuttle over there. I happen to know, just from what I've seen of the gameplay, that the crash shuttle actually is a shelter of sorts, but it's not going to immediately protect us because of the fact that it'll protect us from radiation. That's all it will do. We're still going to have problems with oxygen and cold until we can do something about that, basically. Okay, So I don't think I'm even going to mess with that right now. Let's just hit the supply caches, these two. See, we're already getting cold. And then head to the crash shuttle. So we'll drink some coffee. That's not going to help very much, but I mean, let's just do it. I'm going to avoid sprinting, but we are going to jetpack when we can. And what we're really looking for right at the moment is this thing right here. Okay, so we got a little bit more food, a little more coffee, and a motorcycle. Okay, that motorcycle is going to help us quite a bit. Yeah, see, we are cold as hell. We already have hypothermia. Not to mention low food, because the cold air is making our food go down. So let's hit this other supply cache. I will come back to these places later and get the stuff that's in the... You know, get the stuff that's actually in the... Let's eat that to get our food back up. Remember, I know some of you might be thinking that's a waste. Oh, look what we just found. Look what we just found. That's going to help us a shitload. Here, let's get that down right now. Whew. Okay, that might just prevent us from dying. Yeah, most of these are just going to have components, which we definitely need. But this is huge, you guys. This is huge. We might, and mind you, we might actually be able to do this without dying. Maybe. I'm not making any promises. But finding this was huge. Absolutely huge. Okay, let's get over to the shuttle here. Now, the thing about the shuttle is that once you get to it, you basically don't have a radiation problem anymore, which is kind of sucks in terms of the challenge. But I mean, on the other hand, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth either, you know. So let's come over here. The camera's a little bit wonky on the bike in here too, I notice. Okay, so let's get this put back down here and warm back up a little bit. We have 0.5 body radiation. So what we're going to do is, looks like we're okay on temperature for the moment. I can't take the heater into the facility. Let's get our light on too. But what we can do in here is we can actually set this place to private, first of all. Okay, so that's basically our house. And we got another set of stuff in here, which is awesome. But we are going to pick this up and we're going to set it back down as a shower. And in doing so, we can now get rid of our body radiation. All right, so there we go. And body radiation has been taken care of. And you'll notice too that while I'm inside this shelter, it does protect us from the radiation as well. Now, the shelter needs a generator and a fuel tank. It does have an O2 tank, but it doesn't have a generator or a fuel tank in it. And so, you know, until we get those things going, we're not going to be able to keep ourselves warm in here. But we do have the heater that we found outside, which is going to go a long ways towards keeping us alive. Okay, so we have a ventilator, an O2 tank. I don't know why player spawner. What the hell's that? I don't even know what that does. I mean, what it actually spawns in. Anyway, I don't know why there's solar power here, because of the fact that it says in the scenario that solar power is disabled. That's not true though. We are getting, there's a little bit of power coming out of there. All right, I'm not sure what's up with that. Let's get warmed back up here. And now what we're going to do is we're going to set down the portable constructor. Wait, actually, no, we have two portable constructors. That's good. So let's set them both down here. Man, I can't believe we found this so early. That is going to help us so much, you guys, so much. Okay, but we are super low on oxygen and we're super low on food. So here's what we're going to do. Let's pick... Are we completely warmed up? Yes, we are. Okay. Let's go harvest this rock over here. And I'm going to use stone in the constructors to make some ingots. Actually, do I want to do that right now? Yeah, I think I do. Here, let's just keep this set down right next to us so we can stay warm. Yeah, because we're gonna need some ore, and what we can do is we can put stone in there and have the portable constructors. We got 6. That's not very much. you know, start making some ore for us. But what we really need to do is we really need to start looting, because that's where we're going to get the majority of the stuff that we need. So we're on the lookout for... oh, we need more. We need 15 just to make one of those. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's not going to be hugely beneficial, is it? Let's keep one core with us. But we're going to store all the rest of this stuff in here. Maybe we'll keep some explosives. We don't need fuel for the moment. Can we make a... Here, let's get the rest of the stuff in here. Radiation immunity shot. Those we'll keep with us. We're going to keep the food with us. Oh, we did get a little more oxygen. Okay, good. And a radiation pill. We'll keep those. We got a few more bandages. That's actually, we're doing really well. We're doing way better than I thought we were. We even got a little food here, too. In fact, let's take some of that right now. Because all of the food that we have is going to last a long time. Okay, very good. Let's take a hit of O2. Actually, let's take 2 hits, but we'll save the rest of those. So really the name of the game right now, guys, is just to go around and... We can't make that because we need some more stuff. To go around and loot. That's what we need to do, but we're going to keep our heater with us. Now, before we take off, let's go in here and... I don't want to sprint. Let's get rid of our body radiation again. I don't know if we need to keep that door closed or not. We even have a couple crop plots that we can maybe make use of a little bit later on. Okay, so let's get our body temperature back up to 77. Very good. And hop on our bike and start going around and looting. That's what we got to do. So we have another supply cache over here. Actually, I think these are the 2 that we came from. So there's more component types of items in here. So let's grab all of that stuff. I don't believe I can... oh, nice. Power cord. By the way, Shift F does not work on these containers, so I have to actually open them up and get the stuff out. I can't destroy this alien core. I tried to do it in my little test playthrough, and there's nothing. You can't blow it up. It's indestructible. Which is kind of unfortunate because I can't, you know, I can't get the fuel tanks and the Jenny out of it. But that's okay. We will find those things later. We just have to keep looking. All right, so where's the other... Oh, there's 2 crash shuttles. Really? Interesting, okay. All right, let's go to this other cache here. I think this is the first one that we came across, but I didn't loot any of the components. I just got the stuff out of the lockers. All right, so we got some metal plates there. See, the thing about the cold is it's not only is it cold, but it also makes our food go down more quickly too, which we really don't want to have happen. Okay, let's get our body temperature back up to 77. There we go. All right, we're good to go. So that's the cryo facility that we came from. So let's move back towards our crash shuttle. Well, we do have some oxygen tanks over here. How's our body radiation doing? It's 0.4. Okay, we got a little bit of time. I want to save my meds, and we'll use the shower in the base to deal with radiation as long as we stay, you know, within range of it. Okay, so let's see. We can loot some. Oh, that'll come in handy later. This we can get some tanks out of, so we have 217O2 in there. How come it's not coming out? 200. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Got some hydrogen bottles. That's supposed to let me loot it. I'm not at anywhere close to volume. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Let's go ahead and salvage, though. And we lost that, but that's okay. Okay. All right, let's head back towards our base. And what we're going to do is clean up our radiation. We're at 0.6 now. We might as well stop here, though, real quick. Now, can I pull out of here? So we've got 284 in here. There we go. Oh, you know what? There must not have been enough to do one full bottle in the other one. That's probably what the deal was there. Okay. Nice. We got some biofuel. We'll take that. And some water. Okay, cool. Let's salvage these first. Got some mechanical components, electronics, some carbon substrate, and some more fat loots there. Excellente. Okay, let's keep going here. We'll head back towards the shuttle. Clean up our radiation. We got another something over there that we can take a look at. But I want to get our radiation fixed first because we're at 0.8 now. So let's do that. Okay, now we got to get warmed back up before we start losing food. Okay, body radiation is back to 2-0. So far so good. So far so good. While we're standing here, let's salvage some of this stuff. We'll just get the iron from it. I have no intention of, building any kind of fancy schmancy base on this planet. I just want to get the hell out of here. That's all that matters. Okay, now we are down to 4 oxygen bottles, which is not good. Do we have the stuff that we... Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and make ourselves a chainsaw, and a detector's probably not a bad idea either. Let's make a detector. Not really worried about a pistol right now because of the fact that there isn't really anything to kill as far as I know. Even though there was the suggestion that maybe there is. Let's see. Let's take this, and we are going to need to find some more O2 here as quickly as possible. Can we make in this constructor an oxygen dispenser? It does not look like we can even make that in here. So that kind of sucks. Okay. We'll go check out that other crashed shuttle, and we'll just kind of keep looking for stuff along the way. I don't think we can't directly consume these, can we? No. It's kind of too bad you can't. Okay, so we got our chainsaw. Let's put that there. Get it loaded up. Oh my, I thought I heard something. Kind of scary. That's kind of scary. Okay, let's go refresh our radiation. Or clean off our radiation, or however you want to put it. There is some oxygen in there. In fact, we could probably just put oxygen we find directly in that tank. Okay, we got the detector. That's good. Okay, cool. Okay, so we are warmed up. We are cleaned of all radiation. And we have something on the detector over here. What we need more than anything right now is oxygen. We're going to have to find some more oxygen, or we're going to be in a world to hurt. We really do need to start picking mushrooms and the brain fungus. Okay, we hit level 2 just from experience. Oh, come on, motorcycle. Good gravy. Alright, so there's another cache or building or something over that way. Where is my thing? Not good, not good. We're running out of food. Let's get these on the toolbar. Well, our food's not in too bad a shape. It's our O2 that's in dire straits. We have 3 bottles, though, so we're not completely ready to keel over yet, but that's not good. It's not good, guys. It's not good. Okay, are we warmed up? Yes, we are. Okay, let's go check out this old farm business and see what that's all about. And there's something down that way we could go look at, too. So this looks like a fuel tank. Can we access it? Yes, we can. 600 fuel. So, okay, good, nice. We got 20 fuel out of that. That's not bad at all. Okay, let's salvage this thing. Put this down. Damn, 32 cobalt ingots. Okay. Body radiation is at level 4. Alright, we just used the last of our oxygen. You know what I should have done, darn it? I should have used that water to make an emergency O2. Well, let's hope we luck out and find some more. I know I need to be picking those mushrooms, but oxygen is more important than XP right now. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff here. Let's put this down. Well, we got another portable heater cooler. I guess we'll grab that for the moment. Oh! Oh! Really? Oh, man. Okay. Can I carry this? What's the volume on this thing? It's 250, and the mass is 20 tons. If I didn't have anything else in my inventory, would I be able to carry that? We absolutely have to take that back to our crash shuttle.